These miners are different, and how I fell into mining is I helped companies market their products online. And so some of the ways that I helped market their products online were through the different channels that I'm about to show you. One of the best ways that we get the word out about mining sites and miners, and even if you're interested in buying miners, Scott has all these different groups. I mean, it's just a really great community that he's put together of just all sorts of Telegram groups. So if you don't have Telegram, it is where it's at. This is where you're going to find a lot of your future clients that are going to fill up your hosting space. They're on it. There's lots of great groups. It's where I meet all of my clients, and then I end up meeting them in person at conferences. But Telegram, just getting in there, being active, talking, asking questions. I've learned a lot about the right pools to use, the right firmwares to use. I had an issue with my bank. A lot of people gave me great suggestions, and definitely you want to get into, it's for hosting. If you guys are going to be selling your hosting spots, definitely want to be in that group. Okay, the next one is LinkedIn. So surprisingly, LinkedIn is a great spot, and why I like LinkedIn is when people are looking to host with you, they're going to go to your LinkedIn and check you out for credibility. In this business, there's lots of scammers, scam artists. As you know, maybe you've been scammed, taken advantage of, deceived. LinkedIn will definitely help with your credibility. If you're starting your own mining hosting operation, make sure that you have your own LinkedIn page. It's super important. I linked a couple of Scott's favorites up here. You can go check him out. He's got some nice graphics. Posting on a regular basis is really important. I always suggest putting in some articles, some mining related articles, just what's ever going on in the power industry. I do articles on what's going on in the Bitcoin industry, what's happening with power costs, energy costs, and then we'll also throw in some marketing. But we want to give lots of content and just knowledge instead of just lots of sales. Our ultimate goal is to sell, but we don't want to make it look like that. So that's what we do. Scott has a Facebook page, and I actually get a lot of sales off that Facebook page, and a lot of people on Telegram don't use that Facebook page, but there are a ton of customers on that Facebook page, especially people that are looking for smaller MOQs of hosting. So if you are looking for like retail customers for hosting, definitely check out this Facebook page. I'll link it in our Telegram group. But the target market that I'm finding on this Facebook group page are customers from 1 to 20 miners. I mean, you can post questions. There are sales posts on there, but I've met a lot of great people on there. There's a lot of people that aren't on Telegram that are on Facebook. It's just a different target market that you can hit. Also, Facebook Marketplace for selling miners, it's great. So don't tell if you have it locally, Scott, you need to list those 95s on Facebook Marketplace. Definitely where you need to do it if you can do local pickup, because I have sold a lot on Facebook Marketplace. I'm not as active on Twitter as I should be, but a lot of our community is on Twitter, having videos, being active on Twitter. A lot of my clients have Twitters. Before I started Not Your Basic ASIC, I was running social media for like Moonshot. I was doing Green Tag. I was doing one for K Mining. We don't necessarily get a lot of clients off there, but it does increase credibility, and that's what's really important in this industry. And so you may wonder, how do I make content? Because I'm not a graphic designer. Well, you use this lovely tool called Canva, and guys can use it too. They have templates. I promise you. Here's some examples. Yes, I made these. You don't have to make them this fancy. Somebody to post for you on a regular basis. Definitely great, because you may not have time to do this. But definitely great. Graphics, as far as like hosting sites, people want to see pictures, and sometimes you may be very nervous to share them, but I promise they do sell your sites. They don't always have time to come out to the sites. I've worked at a site that was not willing to allow a site tour until after the hosting contract was signed. I had so many customers walk away. So pictures, allowing site tours and site visits is so important. All right. So next one, conferences. If you're going to meet people on Telegram, you want to meet them in person to make sure they're legit. And I put my favorite conferences on here. Get out there, meet people. This is where you are going to find your resources when building your farms. I don't think a booth is necessary when you're beginning, but definitely spending time to network, talk to people, go to the after events. That's really when the magic happens, and you get to really spend a lot of time with people. A lot of them happen in Texas and Miami. So be prepared to travel to those two places. Just being able to see people face to face, we all lean on each other. So when you go to these conferences and you meet other mining farms, don't see them as competition, but really as business partners, because we're all really here to help. There may be times where you don't have something that your client is looking for, but you can refer them and get commission off that, which is kind of a hidden gem. So yeah, so that's all I have really about marketing. If you have any